Hey, welcome back. My name is Dino. This video is on starting your vlog. It's part one of a multi-part series. I'm just going to talk about various steps to create your vlog. First is niche and audience. Here you want to try to identify the content you'll be creating as well as the audience it'll suit. A good way to do this is to start with your personal interests. Do you like cooking? Do you knit? Or do you talk and gossip a lot about relationships? Are you into politics, sports, etc.? Once you sort of have an idea of what your personal interests are, try to order them in priority, most important to least. And think about topics you, quote, love the most and can talk about day after day for years. Ideally, say if you have a daily vlog, it's something that you'll need to mine for quite a while. From all of this, once you have your interests sort of ordered, look for themes among your interests or identify your niche target audience. When you think about your audience, think about who loves your content or who would love your content. To find this, to find out who your potential sources are for audiences, try to skim through different social media groups, look through hashtags that are popular, and see competing video content to see who's talking about your niche and how they then tailor your content to that type of person. Something could be really, really useful to think about coming up with a user persona. Here you create a fictional person who would represent your audience. Some things to think about for a persona is the gender, the age, the occupation, or the interests of a person. Think of, say, for example, you have Bob, a male, who's 18 years old. He's a collegian, like he's a college student, and he loves pro basketball. And obviously you do too because you're creating this content. How can you kind of marry your content to meet Bob? Over time, you want to narrow down your niche and your audience and make it as pointed as possible. Next, research the competition. You want to try to conduct your own sort of informal market research. In this, you try to find vloggers that cover the same topics as you're looking for. Some factors you want to look at are the length of the vlogger channel, how long has it been around, the number of subscribers to it, how engaged subscribers are. Do they have, for example, 1 million subscribers but only 100,000 views? So you see that in that case, there's only about a tenth of the subscribers actually really engage. Try to identify the video format and style. Does it include storytelling? Does it have diaries? Is it short content? Try to figure out what platforms you use and channels with greatest engagement. It could be YouTube Shorts, another video, Vimeo, etc., etc. And then think about the content quality. How is it recorded? How is it edited? And how is it delivered? From all of this, you want to make a relationship between your content and the audience behaviors that they exhibit. So for example, say if you have a competitor, does his or her or their long-form content resonate with people, or is it more YouTube Shorts videos that resonate? Do they have very entertaining, very high production content, or is it just a talking head simply talking to camera? You want to try to take advantage of any competitor gaps or weaknesses. For example, say if your main competitor is using short talking head videos, try to add skits, memes, etc. to enhance your video's quality so it's better than your competitors. Try to conduct thorough research across multiple factors, not just focus on one. Next is to plan your content. You want to develop a list of main topics and then break those down into subtopics. And from this, your planning is based on the type of, the planning and your actual production is based on the type of video you cover. For example, a longer video with high production values will probably cover a really large topic, while a shorter, low production video short video would cover only a single topic. Like it's going to be content-wise shorter to produce. As a result, a longer, high-quality video that's really expansive will take most likely longer time to do than a short video of a lower production value that covers only a single topic. For example, say if you're into cooking and you're into you were like a mom who wanted to communicate to moms. Say, for example, you had a topic of healthy meal prep for busy moms. For a long video, you want to have subtopics and divide into subtopics. What are some fast breakfast ideas for your kids? How do you prep something for lunch really quickly? What are some healthy snacks that kids can have at school? What are some family-friendly dinner recipes? In contrast, you can have short videos. That's where the shorts cover recipes, tips, and techniques. So from all of this, you want to plan your content based on the interests of your audience as well as the video format you're choosing. Also, when you plan your content, it lets you broadly cover the main topic. This allows you to give valuable and targeted information to your audience so that they're getting stuff that they want. From all this, you can create a content calendar. This is where you schedule your video releases and organize your content creation so you always have something on the back burner ready to be made. And from all of this, it can be a bit overwhelming about what content you're going to make. Try to think about your target audience's specific needs and interests. And try to deliver content that resonates with your viewers and keeps them returning, because you want to have people that are engaged, not just one-time viewers. From all this, plan your content based on your interests and the video format you're choosing. Finally, in this part of the multi-part series, we're going to talk about purchasing equipment. Maybe this is the fun part for you. It is for me. I love video equipment. Your vlogging setup doesn't have to be fancy, but it needs to be good quality. So try to have it so that it's good quality. And quote, at a minimum, you'll need a modern smartphone, a nice lit room, and editing software. Some quite popular blogs started with much less than that. So vlogs started with this. So you can probably get by with even something very rudimentary when you start. Some things to think about for your purchases: a quality camera, such as a high-end a smartphone, a DSLR, or a mirrorless camera. Also, it can make people queasy if your video's unsteady, so try to get a tripod, and ideally a lightweight portable one if you're moving around your work, your place of residence, or you're going you're shooting on the go. You want to have a high quality mic, not just use the camera mic available. So as an example, have an external shotgun mic or a lapel mic. I cannot emphasize enough that if people can't hear your words, the video production can be amazing. This is probably my biggest recommendation. In terms of lights, you might want to get a softbox, a ring, or LED panels. You obviously want to have memory cards and hard drives to record the content to, as well as keep it up for backups. You want to have the highest capacity you can afford and the highest speed. You might want to use solid state drives if you're doing some editing, because they work the best because the speed is usually faster. If you're going on remote shoots, you might want to invest in a portable power bank or batteries. Again, if you're going outdoors, you want to have a quality camera bag or a quality camera case, and maybe some kind of covering for your camera if the weather's not great. Also, video editing software is important. There's so many good ones out there. I've used Premiere Pro. I've used Final Cut Pro as well a lot. I've used Avid in the past. I've used iMovie not very much. I've also used DaVinci. They're all quite good. If you have some higher end needs, Descript provides automated transcripts and AI tools to remove filler words. Finally, if you want to break the bank and you have very specific needs, you might want to get a gimbal to move your camera around smoothly, or like a Steadicam, if that's possible. It's a way to carry your camera around. Also, you can get a green screen done behind you. You can add special effects. If you're into aerial footage, you might want to invest in a drone. So you want to purchase your equipment according to your needs and your budget. So that was Start Your Vlog, part 1 of a multi-part series. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to like this video if you like it. Please feel free to comment on any of the comments, on any of the content. And finally, if you like this type of content, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. As always, thanks for watching.